Guys, welcome back to Flips for Fashion. Today I want to look a little bit at Saint Laurent Winter 2022 and see what the offering is. Now, I'm not going to look at bags, and I'll tell you why. Because Saint Laurent bags are a blatant copy of mostly Chanel, but also other brands. I was introduced to their work through their bags, and for years I wasn't interested. But that wasn't till I discovered that they actually have stunning ready to wear that is original, that is interesting, that is incredible quality. And I don't know why they can't bring bags with that type of energy, but it just is what it is. So I want to talk about the clothing. So Saint Laurent has been known in recent years for an elegant, more minimalist style. Oh, that's really cool. That looks like the moon. That's awesome. But $1,090 for rhinestones. And they're clip-ons. Interesting. Seriously? Brass, glass, and rhinestone. Over $1,000 for that. Well, that'll tell you what you need to know about quality in the 21st century, man. It is about the brand. So we have some gorgeous, like I'm seeing black and white, this collection. Like so far I haven't seen, well, we have a little gold, a little neutral, but it's a very black and white, very neutral statement. I'm seeing not a lot of patterns. I'm seeing great, elegant cuts, evening gowns. It makes you think of like a cozy, aristocratic winter. Okay, this is a cool piece. I love one really simple thing any designer can do is take a piece, a beloved piece, like a denim skirt, keep the pattern and just switch out the material. So like, look at this. This is a classic pattern of a denim skirt, maybe not in vogue right now, but in black velvet, it elevates it, it makes it interesting, it is enticing, and you think like, what is she wearing? Is it black denim? No, you see it's velvet. I think that's a great way to elevate a classic pattern, so I'm happy to see that. Of course we have to have a decadent shearling coat, and this looks like satin, and oh, animal-free fur. Animal-free fur? For $4,000 for satin and animal-free fur? Well, that's ridiculous. I'm sick of this animal. I don't know. Guys, listen, I get it. I understand overhunting of certain animals is a bad thing, and I'm not a fan of using endangered species for any reason. But, like, shouldn't the point of using fake fur that is literally plastic, like vegan leather, oh, animal-free fur, these are all very nice ways of saying this shit is made, these things are made out of plastic. And the cost, like that last bomber was $4,000. Now this is just ridiculous. Lambskin and animal-free fur. Like, who is it for? A vegan isn't going to wear it because of the lambskin, and someone who loves animals isn't going to wear it because of the shearling. What is that? That is just silly, and it's $15,000. Jeez Louise. I said I was going to like this stuff, but here we are. A lot of this is looking very Kim Kardashian to me. Like up in here we have these like shiny spandex tights. Don't those look like the Balenciaga tights that are also boots that she's always walking around in? Just like a very thin, chic look, very Kim. So that's what that reminds me of. Coated animal-free fur, like awesome. Why $15,000? Why $15,000? This is plastic. So why are we charging $15,000 for it? This makes no sense. If you want to do animal, like, this is the amazing thing about the vegan movement to me. It's like, at first it was supposed to be cheaper, and now we have an animal-free fur coat for $15,000. No way. Here we go. Shearling, $8,000. And am I going to complain about that price tag? No, because it's real. Jeez. Got some beautiful lace two-piece. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Interesting the way this covers the sides and top. A little mummified dress. Yeah, like this is almost like they want Kim Kardashian to wear it because I feel like a lot of what I'm seeing is very her silhouette, like monochromatic, skin tight, with maybe, with a chandelier stiletto pump and maybe a fur jacket if she's feeling cold. Here, the fake Birkins. And more Kim. Well, now I'm just so disillusioned by all this fake fur. Here's another one in velvet. Another classic jeans design in velvet. Which is nice to see. Wish they had a model pic for these. I think that would have been cooler than the skirt, but anyways. Satin coat, which costs as much as the fake fur bomber, I might add, which is strange. We have a skirt in tulle, a biker jacket in lambskin. I really do miss alligator. Like, this is made to look like alligator. It's lambskin. And for $10,000 price tag, like, you really do want it to be an actual exotic. I can't keep track of who is still doing exotics. I know Chanel is a hard no, but Saint Laurent is part of Kering. And yeah, oh no, Louis Vuitton does exotics. Gucci, the last time I checked, which is in the same company as Kering, did them. And they were cutting back on it, but they were still doing it. So I don't know if Saint Laurent is not doing that anymore, but I think if they're going to charge $10,000 for an animal skin jacket, it should at least be alligator, crocodile, or something. Ostrich. Does ostrich count as an exotic? Because I think Chanel still does some ostrich. All right. Let's take a specific look at shoes. So clear, like I said, they weren't copying, but this is like obviously a very Tom Ford silhouette. I don't know if I like this buckle. I feel like it looks like something you would find on a cheaper shoe with the rhinestones. Just like a rhinestone buckle. That's not really a house code. Oh, she looks really good in that. But it's not really a house code. And this like shiny calfskin plus rhinestone, it honestly almost looks cheap to me. Maybe it looks better in real life, but I think the amount they're charging for rhinestone details is kind of ridiculous. This looks better. This is rhinestones, but it looks better. It's more elegant. But like, yeah, they're saying rhinestones. These aren't even. I don't even think they're Swarovski, because if they were, they would say that. Yikes. Geez, Kering. Guess you've stopped caring. Here's a little horse bit pumps. Those are nice. And see, like that heel shape, that chandelier where it kind of falls back in towards the ball of the foot. That's very Kim Kardashian. So it almost seems to me like, are they trying to entice her? Are they trying to copy her? This is interesting because they're doing that thing with the heel. And it's very high, but the way they have the toe is almost, it's very mature. And I just wonder if that mature of a client is going to be wearing something that heel high. Smooth leather, tortoiseshell. Interesting little fold down there. It doesn't really look like anything. Back to this older silhouette. To be honest, I've liked their shoes for the last year or so, but I'm not liking these very much. Like this collection, a little bit older, like spring, summer collection, 22. These are nice, and this is a really nice silhouette. And this rhinestone fishnet did really well, especially because Nicki Minaj had those tall boots, those like $10,000 tall boots, and they had a dress to go with it that looked really good. Like this looks good. This stuff looks great. You know, it looks a little bit more original and fun and feminine. Whereas their new collection is striking me as either like kind of cheap or kind of too mature. Um, we got some clogs. I don't get the obsession with clogs. It seems like every winter people come around wanting a clog, but like I've never had the urge. I mean, I don't know who that's for. These velvet ones are so cute. I don't know if they're going to sell well just because velvet is a tricky material to have on the foot, but they're a really nice price point for what they are, and they're fun and interesting. I wish they had done more velvet in the new collection and more velvet shoes. Oh wow, and I hadn't even seen these boots. But yeah, like this texture is nice to look at. And you want to see this when you go into a store to buy shoes. This level of variety. I'm just not getting that in the new collection. Look at that little loafer boot. See, like that's good on the right person. I don't know. Interesting that in fall winter they didn't even have as many boots as the last year. Maybe they didn't do well. Maybe they're just doing a smaller collection because they couldn't sell what they had last year. I couldn't tell you. Basic thongs. So they have their little Birkenstock copy. I guess they didn't want to do a collaboration with Birkenstock like every other major fashion brand on the planet, seems like. Well, let's see, jewelry. I love Saint Laurent jewelry. And I'm gonna go back a collection because so far, 2023, I'm not loving what I'm seeing. Maybe jewelry will be the exception to that. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Like you have that against your knuckle. But look at this. This ring is $2,800. It's 60% brass. $2,800 for this tiny ring. Jesus. They are taxing for their jewelry. I mean, it is nice jewelry. I like their jewelry, but I wonder if a customer who has that much to spend on jewelry is going to spend it on such inexpensive metals. Especially when they could be spending the same amount on Chanel jewelry and getting the fun little CCs and Swarovskis all over everything, because we know that's important to a lot of these customers is to have that label. And none of this really indicates that it's Saint Laurent, which I don't mind, but a lot of people shopping at that price point are looking for that. So, older bracelets, chains, yeah, like all this stuff. These earrings and bracelets from the older collection are a better price though. Like $350 for, gold plate is okay. But then you see this, which is this? See now, okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is, nope, 100% brass. This is probably even less material than that $350 pair of earrings because those were chunky. And it's $1,600 for brass. I just really want to see who they're selling this to. Because if she can afford that, she can afford, David Yurman and Bonnie Levy and the other brands that use real precious metals. Here's some bangles. Oh, their logo stuff is even cheaper. Yeah, this visit to their website I've seen some nice stuff, but it's also left me with a feeling of like, what's the plan here, guys? Like, what are we doing? What customer are we selling to? How are we determining our price points and value and expressing that to our customer? So I'll be interested to see what they come up with. All right, well, this is Flips for Fashion. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe.